How did we feel about the Ryan Clark calling out Cam Newton situation?
Can you like share that? I mean, I didn't get to watch what Ryan Clark said. I was doing a lot when Gerald dropped that link.
Uh,
Or
I
I
can
thought
get
you
you.
mostly just put up the status, right?
Yeah, he just had a quote. He
it
just
was
had a.
just the status. Okay, I
This
thought
is
it
a
was a
tweet.
video. I'm sorry.
He said someone shows you love, has you on their show twice a week. At least you don't bring his known enemy on your show and allow your guests to talk about that person. That's not G at all. Loyalty is at a minimum these days.
Nah, I I think Cam just wasn't, and I think he learned from this. I think if he ever had a Stephen A, let's just say he has Whitlock back on, because I think Whitlock he'll know that Cam is better prepared for this type of thing. Because even Stephen A said at the end of his roasting that he gave of Jason Whitlock, he even said, and Cam, next time one of my
Yeah, here you go.
opponents or something come on your show,
Yeah, here you
press
go.
them and say, why do you think that? Why don't
Yeah,
you
there you
know?
go.
Yeah, yeah,
Get the
yeah,
quote.
yeah, yeah. Says Cam Newton, next time, my brother, because you know I love you. You gonna interview somebody and bring me up? Don't just sit there and let them talk shit. Ask questions, let them prove it. I'm a fraud. How? What facts do you have? That's journalism school, and that's years of being in the fire, just like Stephen A. Smith has been in the past, working for Philadelphia and being in New York media and all that type of stuff. He's had to ask those pressing questions and stuff like that. So I think it's a learning experience for Cam in these situations, but also, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how it should have went. Cam should have pressed him and said, "How you know that?" And like, I think that would have actually been a really good time for Cam to really prove, I'm not just this new media guy, but like that would have helped his personality and sell people on his personality that he can really be in this media stuff. Because I believe with his personality and his competitive fire, if he was in the right mindset to ask those type of questions, they really would have got some clicks.
And I'm gonna
But
say
you
this.
let the man say that
I,
you don't like basketball. I mean, I can't let nobody say that about my partner like that.
by the way, I think Stephen A. I
Which is
disagree
okay
with
if you're
Ryan
gay and you don't
Clark in
like
this
basketball,
way.
by the way.
I don't think Steve. I think Stephen A. gets the content game, just like I'll get the content game. Listen, if it gets y'all views, you can put my biggest hater, but just don't let them slander me without no pushback. I'm a fraud. I'm gay, and I don't like basketball. Listen, you don't just slide with it. At
My
least
jaw
stop.
dropped when Whitlock said that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm like Cam. You ain't gonna say nothing back. You just gonna sit there. That's your boy, right? But like I said, Stephen A. get it. That's why he even made that comment. Like, hey, next time you have somebody like that on my show and you ask about me to get views, I get the game. I want you to eat.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
that's
gonna be
where
a big
Stephen A
interview
is
for
at.
you because he's gonna hate on me and it's gonna bring my name up, but get your show views. I don't mind it because I understand the content game. But at least push back on the brother. Don't let him just get shit off on me like it's true. And then everybody questioning is like, Cam just let that off. It must be true because he know him. What about your thought, Monterey?
All right. So I'm be real. I think the complete opposite. You asked the question earlier, okay, is it more like, okay, you can let them on there, or is it more for clicks and views? I think it was purely for the clicks and views.
Yeah.
Just on the outside, no, on the outside, it looked more like Cam cared more about the clicks and views than he did his homeboy. Like we were talking about what Ryan Clark said, talking about loyalty. They might not necessarily be loyalty because you signed on the show, but I'm like, hey, yo, Cam, we can't act like First Take is not way more popular than your podcast. And like being on First Take is a great opportunity that was put forth on you, thanks in probably a good part to Stephen A. Smith and stuff. Mm-hmm. So to let, like, it ain't like everybody don't know Jason Whitlock don't like Stephen A. Smith. We all know it. It's obvious. It's something that they've had beef for a while now. So it ain't like he didn't know that, hey, if I bring up this man's name right now, this man gonna go on the tangent for some clicks and views. It ain't like he don't know. We gonna like Cam. Cam, yeah, his podcast, is it on the newer-ish side? Sure. Cam ain't no fool. Cam, this is the same Cam that also had to know what to say in front of the media as a national NFL football quarterback. Every week, every game, for years. You knew how the media game go. You knew what to say, what not to say, what all those rules and everything. Then progressed it on to having your own podcast and being on TV. Cool. I understand that. Ain't no way you're going to sit here and be like, okay, if I know I bring up Stephen A. Smith name, this man gonna go on the tangent. And not to mention it, they wasn't talking about sports after a certain point. Talked about Stephen A. personal preferences, talking about he was gay and this other kind of stuff. They go way past sports talk. That's just personal slander. And it's like, my boy, you seem like you care, because he didn't push back. He just let the man rant. So like, dang, man, you care more about getting those clicks and views than your boy? Just period. Because anybody know if he just talking about some bad, Stephen A. don't know nothing about these basketball tastes. He be talking about the Cowboys and all that kind of stuff. Fine. If it's on sports, you can let him rant. Once you get to personal attacks, that's something different. So now, if I'm Stephen A., I can say that, on my show or whatever to make it more neutral, to soften the blow. Behind that, I'm gonna look at you sideways. I'm like, so you brought my biggest ops on and let him actively call me gay in front of the world? You ain't say nothing? Nothing? Like, yeah, he made it all fun and happy. Like, yeah, man, just don't say him. The next time, it's like, bro, why you even let that go down like that? That's your show. The second you been like, hey, man, that man gay and everything. Hey, I ain't bring you on for that kind of heat. Let's just keep it simple. No, you can let him run. So now, if I'm Stephen A., I'm like, okay, I see now. Possibly you care more about likes and views than any kind of loyalty, friendship, respect of brother or anything. You just care about getting them clicks and getting them views. And I'm like, if that's what you about, cool. I'll respect if that's what you about, but you ain't finna be on my show or finna be in my presence if that's the kind of energy you want. You ain't finna have me looking like we was talking about calling Stephen A. certain man. You ain't finna have me looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I'm finna be sitting next to you on First Take, kiki, ha ha, all this kind of stuff. Knowing you let my biggest ops talk trash on me and my life in front of you on your show, and you ain't edit none out, you didn't cut none of it out, you didn't, hey, I ain't finna air this nothing. Nah, you just let it rock. Nah, bro, you ain't finna sit in my face and smile in my face. Hey, yeah, we cool, right? No. They're like, I can go back to, high school and middle school. Hey, Poli, you supposed to be my friend, right? Why you let my ops sit there and talk shit about me in front of the rest of the gang for and you ain't say nothing? Ain't you supposed to be my boy? Ain't we supposed to be cool? Oh, so that what you about? You about looking popular in front of the crew rather than being homies to your boy, and I done held you down? I bought you on First Take, the biggest sports show in the world. I bought you on this show. And that's and you gonna let him say that about me when Buddy over there can't even get a guest spot on Speakeasy. He can't even get a guest spot on Speakeasy. I thought you on First
Stephen A. Smith every week, but he defended Stephen A. Smith against Jason. Listen, Jason Whitlock, what do you do to what no black person defend yourself for? What's his name? Marcus Watt.
It's like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, Buddy can't get a guest spot on Speakeasy. I brought you on First Take. You gonna let him disrespect me to my just out in the world, and you just gonna sit there and let it rock? All right, that's cool. I'm glad to hear your side of it. We're gonna go on to what RG3 said about the Redskins. No, motherfucker, what you mean? So
I think you're going too far, Monray. I don't think
the man sat there. We know who Jason Whitlock is, bro. Jason Whitlock sat there, talked about everything of that man name, his sexuality, his talkage, all that kind of stuff. And it ain't like the man ain't said it before. He got beef with Stephen A. for dang near years now. You let that man sit dead in front of you on your show in front of the world and talk cash money shit. Ain't said a word. All right, bet. That's all I got to hear. Because you want to know what? That cool. You can do that. Just know you might be on First Take a little bit less now. Because if I see you care more about the clicks and the views, I got at least a little bit more integrity than that. God dang. I mean, I'm pretty sure he ain't finna bring, not right trying to, he ain't finna bring Dan Orlovsky on there. No, or like, he ain't finna bring Aaron Rodgers on there to talk about Dan Orlovsky and Dan Orlovsky supposed to be, no. He ain't even sit there and just cause that level of drama. God dang.
But like I said, Cam has responded on his show. We're not gonna show the video, but Cam Newton explains why he gave Jason Whitlock a platform on his 4th and 1 podcast. To my point, why did I let Jason Whitlock have strong opinions about Stephen A. Smith on my show? This is his point. It happened to Carmelo when Stephen A. Smith went and talked about LeBron. LeBron and Melo, known as
Good point.
The Boat Brothers. You cannot allow people to come on your platform and you control how they go. You only can allow them to speak their truth how they know their truth. he learned that from Shannon Sharp. But again, I don't know if Shannon Sharp would let you do his friend that much compared to just
Man,
some random stranger, you
look,
know.
I
That's a
got
good
one.
point.
I got one word. Bullshit. It is your show. You dictate what goes on your show. I don't want to hear it.
Listen, normal
this is a perfect
stuff
example.
I agree with, but when he started doing like, oh, he gay now and all that stuff, I'm like, nah, bro,
Yeah,
we gotta push
it
back.
You
could've-
shut it. Matter of fact, and
We gotta
this thing
push
I
back
say.
on this now. We can't do
No,
this.
this thing, thank you. Like this is what I'm saying right now. Talking about you can't. Well, like, you can go. You can't control what they do. The fuck you can't. If me and Unico get to talking, and if
Edit it
I
out,
start
too.
talking straight slander to Unico, like the Unico, you ain't blah 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 blah. I talk straight slander. Can I get muted immediately? Can I get kicked out the show?
Sure.
Yes. Can I get shut the frick down? Yeah. Even if we were sitting there in person, couldn't you walk up and be like, "Hey, yo, cut the camera off, but we're not gonna do this today." What you mean you can't control what they say? Man, I'm starting not to like Cam. I'm starting because that's some bullshit. That is some straight bullshit. That's you sitting there and basically trying to, to control the narrative and basically you sitting there trying to, to calm the masses because they called you out on some bullshit. Like what the freak you mean you can't control what your guests say? They your guests.
No, he's saying the same thing Shannon Sharp says. Except for none of these people are Shannon Sharp's best friend.
The freak you mean? And Shannon Sharp was lying.
Even
He
when
said
Ray
it
Lewis
too.
dissed him back, Shannon Sharp has not said a word about it. He hasn't even let nobody diss Ray Lewis. Nothing.
You talking about that you can't control what they say. What the freak you mean you can't control it? It's your show. If I don't want you on my show, yapping the motherfucking words, you ain't gonna say nothing because I'm gonna kick you off. Yes, man. See, I'm starting not to like him. That's some bullshit.
But when he say you only average 1 point a game in college, you can't hoop. Nah, you can let that slide. Nobody cares. He ain't a pro player anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean that's just some okay, fine. You won't say that whatever. Soon as you come out and you gay in it, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I kind of do agree.
I'm sorry. Like I said, once you cross certain boundaries and you just let that rock, and then all of a sudden, all right, cool. So we finna be on First Take talking about this MVP race on Tuesday, right? Yeah, we will be. I don't know about you though, but we will be. I might have you on, about 2 weeks from Friday. When the playoffs start, you can tell who your playoff pick is. We might get you on. We might squeeze you in by then, but
man,
I
not a
gotta
silent suspension. Monray, you taking this too far, man. Damn,
Excuse
man.
me?
It's not that deep. It's a learning moment, man. Let it go.
It's a learning moment. It's a learning moment that lets me know that if push come to shove, you care more about clicks and views than my freaking respect. So why I gotta respect you?
He didn't know that. He what if he just
sitting right there? What do you mean he didn't know?
No, I'm saying from a media
there.
standpoint, you know that they both work for Mickey Mouse. Cam don't work for Mickey. He was just on 106 in sports on BET. He don't.
That show got canceled, by the way.
I think it takes some stuff. You see that got canceled, but ESPN is a different animal. He might actually be trying to just watch himself. Like, man, I can't go. I just think it was just.
My problem with it is not live. If it was live and he got shocked by him saying it, I could get it. But that wasn't a live show.
It was pre-recorded. I get that.
That's a problem.
You can take the standards rock, bro. I'm not hearing it. You let that rock.
I don't see that being the intention. That's all I'm saying. I don't see that.
Right, like if it's live, like I can even hear you out, Unico, like being fair. I can hear you out a little bit if it's straight live. Hey, it's live. He just got it off, and I ain't realized he was gonna say that. Motherfucker, you had a chance to go back in the editing room. Here, see what he said again. Hey, yo, let that rock. Go ahead and post that out. The freak you really cared more about them likes and views that much, Cam? You cared that much
on the internet. That's what he do,
you gonna bury that? Would you bury that?
Gonna go viral, Murray?
Would you?
What has he not said about Stephen A. Smith off his show? He ain't never said he was gay before. He done said all the other. He ain't never said that.
Like, bro, you let that rock.
Did he put the clip out too? Didn't he?
You gonna let that? Yeah. You gonna let that rock for these clicks and views, bro? You care that much?
You put the clip out. If you put that clip out, Joe, we can't defend it.
Like,
let's see though. I don't know if he put the clip out.
But I'm saying you don't bury that interview though. You don't do that. Because what else is Jason Whitlock there for? He ain't talking about shit. Other than
he's there to start mess and drama, which means if you bring him on your show and bring up one of his main ops, it's solely for drama.
And it was Cam's question. I will give you that too, because Whitlock didn't bring him up. So I'll give you that too. But I just don't think that's where Cam's heart is at. Like, ooh, nigga, we about to get it in off of these clicks.
He released it. He
He
released it.
released a little segment of it after Stephen A. responded, so he could have all that. But let's see this little. We're gonna want to watch a little portion because 4th and 1. Shout out to them. We don't want to y'all go watch it on his content. But the first part what got me though. Even the very first part kind of Cam.
I saw the Cam Newton interview.
In 4th grade, got held back because they thought he was retarded.
Okay.
Listen,
How would he know that?
I'm like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that nah, but you cared about the likes and views more than me. I'm not nah, bro.
Joe,
You go ahead.
Joe. I'm fundamentally Maurice. Joe, that was the lead in to his show today. That first clip, he got helped back in the 4th grade because they thought he was. Listen, I'm your boy. You can't use me like that much now. Damn.
I would have definitely asked him.
I didn't even know he said that. I gotta watch this interview. I watched clips. I didn't know he said that.
I got you 2 weeks from Friday when we talk about the playoff race and who we picking as the dark horse people. I got you in for that segment, bro. 2 weeks from Friday.
As a journalist, I would have asked him, how do you know that he was held back in 4th grade? And also, how you know that it was for that reason? And then the guy would go, I would have. He was supposed to press.
He didn't know.
Okay.
He didn't know.
He was supposed to press. But they said Whitlock calling secretaries, and Whitlock is doing investigations. Them people could be mad at Stephen A. and just be lying on him too. So we just,
Oh, so he got it from his book and where he said he had dyslexia, even though it's undiagnosed. Which I don't know, Stephen A.
Boy, don't let Kenyon Martin don't let Whitlock say nothing about people stuttering. Boy, Kenyon Martin be over there real quick.
He'll go in the hide. He won't even be on camera no more. Kenyon Martin will find. Kenyon Martin look crazy. Listen, you gotta think about this though. He already don't like Whitlock. He kind of liked the old boy, so he just embarrassed him. He don't like Whitlock at all. He might go find him in Nashville.
Where your fat ass at? Where your fat ass at?
I'm out in the streets. Get your fat ass.
I'm surprised nobody really jumped on Stephen A. about the fat shaming part. I guess we're out of that part of society.
Joe, I'm not gonna lie, Joe. I don't think you realize how disliked that man is.
I know. See, and then they let Whitlock go in there and talk about. He asked him this question: why don't you like black people? I mean, I want to ask him that all the time. I want to ask Whitlock. I mean, but then
Yo, Zell. I'm just saying, you can go to 4th and 1 with Cam Newton and look at his shorts. That third short where he confronted Jason Whitlock. Not only are the views way higher than all the other shorts he got out, but that mug he also got some Stephen A. slander in that short too. But I'm just saying.
Some of this, he said, I gotta watch this.
I'm just saying though.
I mean,
we supposed to be cool. And you okay, cool.
No, I like how he posed it though. He like Cam Newton confronts Jason Whitlock, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna defend his boy.
I'm just saying, no.
He can't him at all.
I'm just saying, hey, let me see.
So you gotta admit, you can't title your show, I'm gonna confront him about what he said about my boy, and then don't confront him at all.
But you got the held back and retarded part on Stephen A. Smith in that same short. And then you skip by it and be like, they don't like what I represent. Man, bruh, you think I'm doing too much. I don't think I'm doing enough. Be real with you, but I'm gonna be real with you.
That is weird though. Like, yo,
you care about these clicks
beginning. Okay,
you
didn't just save it for the show. Watch it for the show.
Here's my form of protest. Then I'll meet y'all in the middle. I will not support the YouTube actual videos that come out on this 4th and 1 episode, and I will only give Twitter and that boy Ahmed an awful announcing. I will only click on those clips that they give us of the full segments. I will not watch that whole episode the way I was intending to do. And one last thing. I don't know. I got a problem with Marcellus Wiley too, because I think he rocked with Whitlock.
He do.
I don't like it.
I like it to say.
He should know better.
If you don't see Cam on there no more than once or twice over the next couple weeks,
that's not happening. Know why? Monray, stop, man.
Man, I'm not finna. I done told you, I'm not finna sit there. You gonna let my ops disrespect me in front of the crew? Edit it, re-release it to the world, and then be like, "Hey, yo, so I'm still, we still,
no, you gotta remember though. Yeah, Marcellus went to a St. Monica Catholic high school. You think he saw Money Brothers and got brother code?
And he went Ivy League, but
He
he's
did.
always talking about he from Compton, though.
Matter of fact,
people
I go even further. Why you got Jason Whitlock on your show to begin with?
For View?
That's the point of having him on there. It was
Let's
Stephen A.
go
That
ahead and
was-
get
It
this
ain't
spot.
no
Why you
other
got
reason.
him on there to
Nobody
begin
care
with?
what he thinks about sports. Who care what Jason
So,
Whitlock thinks
that
about
means you
sports?
got him on there for clicks and views.
But
And
it's
then you got to me.
why do
And
you hate
you use me
Deion?
for clicks and views. And
Like,
then
he
you let me
literally brought
rock.
up Stephen A. Smith at the beginning of the interview because nobody cared what he got to say.
Those are
And then you
questions.
gonna let me on that? You gonna let me be the sub? Oh, okay, I got
No,
you. I got you, fam. I got you.
He
I got you.
conducted a good interview. It just when it got there, it went left. But he did ask the real questions. Like, we do want to know why you got a problem with Deion. We don't understand.
Hey, yo, ESPN. I got a nice hot segment that we're gonna do. We're gonna rank the top 10 quarterbacks without a Super Bowl ring this coming Wednesday. We finna do that ranking straight up on the show. I got a nice few people finna go.
It's not that deep, man, Monray, damn it.
Ain't it for clicks and views though? Ain't that the game, Zell? You know, clicks and views, right? You know, we finna get some good clicks off that. Hey, Cam, you wanna be on that show?
That's ugly.
Ain't okay, but inviting Jason Whitlock, my op, and then bringing up my name, that ain't ugly. Not going to you, Unique. I'm just saying, like, that ain't ugly. So I'm just saying.
I ain't with that. Cam Hart wasn't right there. Don't do that.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna leave
saying,
it
bro.
at that, man.
I could get petty, but I wasn't going that far. I'm just like, hey, yo, you might get spaced out on some first take episodes for the next few weeks. I'm just gonna tell you now.
We'll see. Well, you said,
Hey, who's them folks on Pick a Side? You know, shout out to Pick a Side. Hey, we might get a couple of them young brothers up here, get some sport takes going. Get some of these young blood out here, you know, some of these older cats. You know, we gotta get some of the future up in here. You know, let's get some of them cats up in here, man. Yeah. Hey, let's go get Kevin Durant. Let's go get Kevin Durant up in here one time, man. You know, let's go ahead and get him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, bro. They don't want to do that, bro. I'm just saying, he ain't gonna sit here
and turned on Heisman winner Cam Newton. This nigga.
You ain't finna sit here and disrespect me on your show and expect you to bring you on the mine? Oh, okay.
Unico, I got to quit. Is this getting cut out and being on? Do you hear me?
Yes.
So you know where to find them. Go check them out.
Yes, make sure that y'all. Hey man, listen. Saturdays, y'all know what time it is. It is. I'm gonna make it make sense with the homies. And then, but yeah, do you hear me? We are back in full effect. It's not just on Thursdays. It's basically whenever I got the news, we're gonna pop that thing out there. That's what we're doing. I still got the movie reviews for you, so keep on watching out for that. I saved a lot of people money on spring break because don't go see Pow Pow Fish with all them kids. Wait till it come out on streaming so they can sit in that living room and sit down somewhere, and you ain't gotta pay $5 for a box of chocolate. So with that being said, yeah, man, we moving and we growing. Unico Williams on YouTube, UNIQO Williams. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.